Good morning, friends, and happy Thursday. It is the 27th of February. I cannot believe it's the end of February already. Like, we've got 2 more days and then it's March. It's crazy. This year is just flying by. And this morning I'm just taking a little bit of time out to do some drawing, a little bit of a doodle for the day. As I mentioned in my last vlog, if you haven't seen it, I have started a sort of side Instagram account for all of my doodles and drawings and illustrations I'm doing on my iPad. And yeah, it's just something that I love doing a little bit every day, and just sort of, you know, dabbling a little bit in a different type of medium. So if you want to follow that Instagram account, it is at Amanda_illustrator with an A at the end. It's on the screen if you'd like to follow it. Of all of the images that I put up so far, I haven't done any sort of like sewing, quilting type themed ones. So I'm working on one today that is a little bit more sewing slash quilting related, I suppose. So this is just a really quick sketch that I've done. I did do a little one in my notebook here. It's slightly different. So I'm kind of going for something that's like this vibe. This is just a really quick sort of like pencil sketch that I did, and I'm going to sort of like fill it in and make it a little bit more professional. And when I say professional, I am in no way a professional when it comes to this sort of thing. I am very much a novice. I am very much still learning things. I think I know maybe about 25% of how to use Procreate, because that's the app that I'm using. There's still so much more for me to learn. In saying that, I'm really enjoying it and having another sort of creative outlet apart from my lovely sewing machine here. So I'm just going to concentrate on that a little bit more, and then this afternoon I'm pretty sure, I'm like 95% sure that we're going to go to the movies and we're going to see Emma. I'm very excited. I love Jane Austen and all of her stories and her books and all of the mini-series and stuff like that. So I cannot wait to see this movie. Everyone says it's really good, and it's got Miranda Hart in it. I love Miranda Hart. She is hilarious. If you don't know who she is, just search Miranda sitcom maybe, but she's hilarious and I love her. So she's in it, and I think she's in the most perfect role as well. So I cannot wait to see it. My lovely Hexie quilt is still sitting here on the ironing board. I have not touched it in the last week or so. Just haven't had any motivation to do anything but to sort of like draw and to sketch and colour in and do Lego. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with Lego at the moment. I did my London bus, and I think I need to show you it because it is amazing. Here it is. Look at how cool it is. It is amazing. I love it so much. So that's the front of the bus, and then there's the back. You got the stairs, and there's a little umbrella stand in there. This is where the tickets are in there. At the front there's a little engine, you can see. That's what it looks like on the back. You can actually take the top off to look at all of the seats and things. It's super cool. There's a little newspaper down here. I love it so much. And if you didn't know, I also built a little mini too. I did this a couple of years ago, and I just think it's the most coolest thing ever because I love minis. It has a little engine in there. The door's open too. You can also take the top off and have a look inside. It's a little bit dusty, so just ignore that. And then in the back, there's a little picnic basket and a picnic rug, which is so cool. It's got little glasses and some cheese and some bread, which is so cool, and then a little bottle. So this is my little UK Lego shrine. I love it so much. It's so cool. I also forgot to mention that these little signs are reversible. So on the other side there's like these cookie things, so if you take them off and turn them around, you'll have a different sort of design with these cookies on it. But I like the design with Explore London and the flag. So it took me about 4 days to build that. And when I mean days, it didn't take me all day. It took me like a couple of hours each night. I'd have to say it took about 10 to 15 hours to build the little bus. So I'm kind of glad I didn't film it, because otherwise it just it would have been so boring because it would have just been me just building and building and building and building and building and building. But I love it. So now I have like this really small obsession with Lego. I feel so accomplished after making it. Whenever I see it, it just makes me smile. I love it. Just these little things that just make life so happy and fun. There we have it, the finished illustration. I think I'm like 95% happy with it. I might like touch up a few bits, but I'm pretty happy with that. So once I'm 100% happy with it, I will save it and then pop it up on Instagram. Oh, good evening my friends, and welcome to this lovely Tuesday evening in my sewing room. It's just gone, you know, 8:30, 8:45, it's 20 to 9, and I thought I'd do a little bit of evening sewing. I have been having some lovely little sparks of inspiration and motivation to sew, which has been, I mean, to be honest, absolutely amazing, because I just haven't had any motivation to sew at all in the last, well, I'm going to say over the last couple of months. So it's been really nice to sort of have this feeling sort of coming back and wanting to be in here and sewing and making and creating and sharing with you. So yeah, I just wanted to be in here tonight and do some sewing. I did have this feeling, when was it? It's Tuesday, Sunday night. I did a little bit of sewing on Sunday night, and I don't often do that. I worked Sunday, and usually after a full-on weekend I don't want to sew, I don't want to be doing anything. But yeah, Sunday night I was like, you know what, I want to do some sewing, and I did. And I did a few more of my little love hearts. They're looking really, really great. I was able to get some more of this creamy homespun background fabric that I decided to use, which is why I thought I'd make some more. I think it also helps that I have quite a few different little projects and I'm quite excited to just sort of get into and do more of. My little Liberty Hearts is one quilt project that I'm really excited about, as well as my Hexy Flowers. I still have them hanging up. Oh, there's the quilt there, and then I have some more hanging here that I need to applique or glue on. I have a pencil case that I want to make my nephew Aiden for his birthday. His birthday is on Thursday. He is 10. I cannot believe it. How is that kid 10 years old? It's crazy. But I bought some fabric for that over the weekend. I'm going to do this fabric here. It's got like pixelated, cool, gamey things on it, which is, I think would sort of suit him, and he'll sort of grow into it. I'm going to use this orange chunky zipper that I got. So I'm still sort of sorting out a pattern for that, and if I get it right, I'll possibly try and do a tutorial for it, because I am missing doing some old school tutorials. I really want to try and do some more of them this year, but I'm not going to make any promises. But that is one project that I'm excited to do. Either I'm going to have to do it tomorrow, I think, even though I'm working tomorrow. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. Tomorrow is tomorrow. It's not today. Also, over the weekend, I cut out some more little wallets to make to put on my Etsy store, because it's kind of empty at the moment. So I've recut some more Pusheen wallets because they sold really, really well. So I've done it with the Pusheen mermaid fabric, and then this other one where she's all like a rock star and really, really quite cute. It's almost like a galaxy type print. Another one that sold really well was my Dumbo one, so a couple more of them is going to go up. And then I'm going to put a few of these ones with that beautiful Ann Waters, is it Waters or Walters? I can't remember. But it's that beautiful koala fabric that I showed you in my last vlog. I thought I would see what they look like in some little wallets. So if they sell well, I'll make some more and pop them up on my shop. So they've been cut and are ready to be made. So that's another project I want to try and get done. I do have a few here that are waiting for me to just put the little snap button on. Look at that, it is so cute. So once I do that, these ones will go up in my store. And I love this one with Snow White. This print is just so beautiful. I love it. So as you can see, there's lots and lots to do. I quite like that I have kind of like a variety of different projects that I can sort of do when I don't feel like doing another one. I'm not always in the mood to piece blocks, so when I'm not in the mood to do that, I make little wallets. When I'm not in the mood to make the little wallets, I'll move on to piecing the blocks, or going on to doing like a crafter project like Aiden's pencil case. So yeah, I kind of like having a couple of different projects on the go. And then when I don't feel like sewing at all, I have my colour by numbers and also my iPad illustrations. So yeah, even though I have been quiet on social media and on YouTube and stuff, I am still doing lots of things. I am still making and creating and keeping the is it the left side of the brain that's the creative part? I should really know that. Whatever side it is, I am keeping that side of the brain happy and busy and, you know, on fire still, so to speak. One other thing that I have been doing is, do you remember this little guy I showed you? I put a few of these motifs on some shirts, and it's the first time I'm wearing this one. It's the little guy that says spaced out and he's going peace. I love it. I'll show you the other two that I did because I love them. So just on a plain white shirt, I put this lucky cat. It's the lucky Chinese cat. We sell this motif at work. It's quite new, so I got that one. And then I found this really old school Mickey motif in all of my stuff, and it still had the iron-on backing on it. And I was so skeptical of it working. I didn't think it'd stick, but it does so far. After wearing it and washing it, well, I know that it is definitely a stayer. So those are two little projects that I've done. I'm really happy that I've been able to customize some really awesome shirts for myself. And then of course I've also been doing Lego. I'm in love with Lego at the moment. I actually bought a couple more Lego sets today online, so I will show you them when they come in. I just love it. I just love being creative and just doing little things with my hands, and I just love it. It's just so hard to explain just how much I love being creative, and that I can encourage people to be creative and inspire people to be creative, especially when I don't feel it myself. I'm feeling really quite relieved, to be honest, that this sort of spark has come back, and I'm now feeling a lot more motivated to be creative and to sew and to be in here and just be in my bubble and just cherish the moments that I have in here, and to, yeah, just take the time to do things that make me happy. And this is what makes me happy. So let's get sewing. So enough chatting. I've been chatting for over 11 minutes, which is amazing because I'm not a very chatty person. It is now 10 to 9. I'm going to pump out 2 more of the little Liberty heart blocks and we'll add it to the design wall. And we'll see how we're feeling, because I've actually had quite a busy day. We babysat Zane and baby Lucas today. I didn't get any photos of Lucas, but he wore his beautiful, do you remember the little Buzz Lightyear onesie that I bought him? He was wearing it today, and I really wanted to get a photo, but I didn't get the chance to because I was playing with Zane so much, which isn't a bad thing because I never really get very much of a chance to play with him just on his own. He is the most sweetest thing. He has the best little character. He's just amazing. He's 2 years old and he's just at the best stage of just playing and just being a toddler and having a ball at life. But anyway, so we babysat them today. So Auntie is feeling a little bit tired, but I do have the energy to do some sewing. So let's do it. Let's stop chatting. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . So it is a little bit later on in the evening, and about an hour or so has passed, and I've been able to get 4 more little heart blocks done, and I've also pieced together 6 of my little wallets here. Got a nice lovely little production line happening there. This is a couple of the hearts I did. I did a yellow one, a grey one down here, and then 2 more of the floral ones. And I kind of just switched up the placings of the blocks just to sort of see what it looks like. These colours look a lot more brighter and deeper on the camera. It's because of the setting that I have the camera on, but in real life they're like a really nice sort of pastel type colour, so it looks better in real life than it does on the camera. I'm just sort of playing around with the layout. I'm not sure whether to do like this whole couple of them together and then one of the homespun plain colours in the row, or I should do like an alternate thing, so I should have another blue one in this section here. I don't know yet. I think I'm just going to keep making and put them all up there and see what I can do to make it look good. I was also thinking of doing like a really thin sort of sashing in between the blocks, possibly in white, just to sort of brighten it up a little bit, because it is quite sort of dark and moody, and from far away this background fabric sort of really drowns out this print. Because it's such an intense print, when you're quite far away you kind of lose it and it starts looking a little bit muddy or dirty. So I think maybe if I have like a white sashing, just really nice and thin, it might just pop it out a little bit better and, I don't know, make it look pretty. So those are my thoughts about that so far. Let me know what you would do, how you would sort of lay this out, whether you would add like a really skinny sort of white sashing, or you would just piece them together and not worry about it. You all have such really great ideas and think of ways and things that I wouldn't think of how to do things. So yeah, if you've got any sort of helpful hints or thoughts or anything about how I can sort of make it look good, then definitely let me know in the comments below. It's a work in progress, definitely a work in progress. So now before I get ready for bed, I'm just going to quickly iron on the little interfacing bits for these 6 little wallets while the iron is on. Actually, I should set that to no steam. And then I'm going to toddle off to bed. It's been a nice lovely little sewing sesh tonight, and I've been loving listening to my Disney playlist, singing along and just zenning out, blissing out, and just being happy in my little sewing bubble. Well, good evening friends, and welcome to Wednesday night in my sewing room. It's actually just gone past 11 o'clock and I've just finished making the pencil case for my nephew Aiden for his birthday tomorrow, and so I just thought I'd quickly show you, because I've been talking about it so much. I thought I'd show you what I eventually ended up making. So I ended up going for this boxy zipper pouch. I made it a little bit bigger than the tutorial that I've done for this. I found by doing a boxy zipper thing, it was a lot easier to actually sew the zipper in, because it's so chunky. It's tricky. So this was quite easy to pop it in and to sew around it. And then on the end I just put in one of these little handmade labels. It's got a little heart on the back, just to remind him that Auntie made it for him. So I'll just open it up and I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. We've just got some green fabric. I thought it looked quite alien-ish because it's got lots of space, sort of alien creatures and rockets and spacemen on the print, and I just love all the different colours, so I'm very happy with how that worked out. And I think that is a perfect size for all of his pencils and textures and things. So yeah, I hope he likes it. I'm sure he will. So that is all I'm going to share with you for today. I will vlog possibly in the next day or so and tack it on to the end of this vlog. So don't worry, it's not over just yet. But yeah, that's all I'm sharing for today, because I've been at work all day and it's late and I'm ready to go to bed, if you know what I mean. So I will catch you on another day very soon. Well, good morning my lovely friends, and happy Saturday. Today is the 7th of March, I believe, yes. And it is a Saturday and I cannot believe it. I am not working today. I think today is one of the first Saturdays I've had off since, I'd have to say since I came back from the UK. And that was September last year. So it feels really, really weird to be at home on a weekend doing whatever I like. It's really nice. I am currently pinning together all of my little wallets so they're all ready to be sewn together. So I thought because I have a miracle Saturday off of work, I would just spend it sewing, getting things done, doing what I want to do, which is nice. My goal for today is to have at least all of these guys ready for the stage where I just put the press stud in, and then I'll just have like a nice big hammering in sesh where I just make lots of noise putting in the press studs. Lovely friends, and happy Monday. It's the 9th of March and I was feeling a little bit bored in front of the TV tonight. So I've come into my sewing room. I have literally just walked in here, turned the camera on to say hello to you all and to, I don't know, film whatever I'm going to get up to in here. It was quite a busy day at work today. So I just kind of felt like, you know, mooching around in front of the TV, but it's 8:30 and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to do this anymore. Let's go see what I can do in my sewing room because I'm getting my Mojo back. Yes! It's very exciting. Although, I kind of don't really know what to do. I have the little studs to put onto all of my little wallets. I finished these on Saturday, so I have a pile of 16 ready to have the little studs put on. These are the studs that I use. They're just jean studs. If you are in Australia, I get these from Big W. They are $4 for a packet of 10, whereas if I were to get a packet similar to this at Spotlight, it's like $14 for a pack of 12 or something. And even with my staff discount, I'm not paying $4, so that's my life hack. If you need studs like this, don't get them at Spotlight because they are expensive. I'm actually not going to do this tonight because it is a little bit noisy because I have to get my hammer out and bang forever. So I'm possibly going to do that tomorrow because I have the next couple of days off of work. Yay! So that can just go to the side for the moment. I might do some more of my Liberty Hearts. Maybe. I don't know. Although I don't really feel like doing that. You know what I will do? Because I don't feel like doing my love hearts. I'm going to do a couple of my hexies. I'm going to applique some hexies and listen to some good music. That sounds like a plan. Good. Okay, great. I'm glad I sorted that out. Also, it's beginning to get like a little bit cool in the evenings now. So I'm wearing a cardigan and I'm so happy. It's nice and cozy and lovely. I had a cup of tea after dinner. I was also under one of my quilts and I was just so happy. It's just the most happiest feeling of being just curled up on the lounge with a cup of tea, preferably a little bit of chocolate, and just chilling out and being cozy and safe and happy. It's my favourite thing. Do you remember the other day I mentioned that I bought some Lego? Well, it arrived the other day and I thought I'd show you what I got because I'm very excited about them. As I mentioned, I have a small little growing obsession with Lego at the moment because it's just great. I mean, Lego is fantastic and I just love that it's a thing that I can do with my hands and be creative and build something. Like, it's just like this bag of plastic bricks and it becomes this amazing thing. But anyway, I don't know which one to show first. Okay, I will do this one. This one's been sold out for quite a while on the Australian Lego shop website that I buy these from, and it was finally back in stock, and I was like, that's in my bag straight away. It is from their architecture range, and it is a London. How cool is that? On the back it shows you all the different places actually in London, and that's what it kind of looks like. From the pictures it doesn't look all that big, but I don't care. It just looked really cool as like on like a bookshelf thing. It's just, it looks really, really great. So I'm very excited to make that. I don't know where the heck it will go because I'm running out of space quite quickly. I just think it's so cool, and I don't need to express just how much I love London and just how excited this makes me. And then this one, I forgot I wanted this. I think the first time I saw this was around Christmas last year, and then I saw it again on the website. I'm like, I totally forgot it, I want that. Isn't that terrible? It's such a first world problem that I'm saying that. But I saw it on the website, it was available, it was in stock, I had the money for it, and I got it. It's a Steamboat Willie. So I'm reading it backwards in the viewfinder. Yeah, Steamboat Willie. Look at it, it's so cool. It's from one of their Lego ideas. It's like a webpage or forum thing that Lego do where people, just ordinary people I think, build ideas for Lego sets, and if it gets like 10,000 likes or interests or something, then the idea goes to Lego, and their geniuses or something then look into actually making it into a real Lego set. So I'm really glad they did, because I absolutely love Steamboat Willie. That's what it looks like on the back. So I'm very excited to make that, and I will definitely show you what it looks like once I've made it. And then I also got this train, because I spent a certain amount of money. You get like a free set or something like that. And because Lego is celebrating 40 years, I don't know whether that's this year or it was last year, I don't know. I got this for free, and it's a little train set. It's like one of their old vintage ones, like on the back here. It was one of their very first Lego sets, I think, and now they've just sort of recreated it for the 40th anniversary. I think the kids will really like this one, and they can play with it if they want. Alright, so I've been going on for almost 10 minutes now, so I'm going to get into some sewing. After all that talking, I'm feeling a little bit warm now. Ugh. So I'm going to get stuck into doing some of my hexies. I possibly won't film it because you guys have seen me do this so many times, but you will definitely see the finished result once I've finished making them, and I'll show you what they look like when they're pieced into the quilt top. So I think I'd have to say that this has been a very successful, spontaneous late night evening of sewing. I managed to baste all of those blocks. I actually don't know how many there are. I think there's like 11 or something, but yay! I wasn't expecting to actually do all of them. I think I was only going to do like maybe 4 or 5, but I just sort of powered through it. Had some good music on, and I just got it done. I also said I wasn't going to film me, like I wasn't going to do like a time lapse of me doing it, but I did a couple, so I hope you enjoyed that. But yeah, they're all ready to be appliqued or sewn on using my other brother machine, as I have previously mentioned. I wanted to show you a couple of my favorites. I did share them on my Insta stories as I was going, so that's why it's kind of taken me a little bit longer. It's about 11:15 and I started, yeah, maybe about 2 hours ago. But a couple of my favorites. This one here, love the colours, love the prints. I love how crisp and lovely it is. Just beautiful. This one here is quite cool with the lovely colours too. Possibly just end up showing you all of them. This one here, I love it. This one here is very pleasing to look at. It just looks so perfect up close. Just love how crisp the center one is, and the lines going in, and then the two colours, and I just love it. I just love it so much. I really like this one too. Oh my gosh, I love all of them. And then definitely, oh, I like this one too. Yes. But I think my favourite would have to be, oh, that one's nice too. Oh my gosh, I forget just what they all look like until I look at them again, but I really like this one. I actually wasn't going to include this one in the quilt, but I just really like it. But it's got my Adventure Time buddies in the middle, Finn and Jake the dog, and I just matched it with a lot of the colours that were in the print with those hexies around it, but I just really like it because of the pop culture reference, and I just love Adventure Time, so I'm really glad I was able to get them done. So hopefully during this week sometime I'll be able to set aside some time to sit down and applique / sew them on so they're ready to then be pieced into the quilt, and then that quilt top is finished and ready for quilting. Before I go, I just want to say thank you to everyone in my last vlog for letting me know what they think of the backing fabric that I've chosen for this quilt. I'm going to do the skulls one. So this one here, luckily it was just nice and close to hand. I could just reach it and grab it and show you. And then I'll possibly do a scrappy binding, I think. Either a scrappy binding or some sort of black and white binding, because, you know, that's what I love doing. But anyway, it has been a long day, and this is a long vlog. I can't remember how many different days I filmed and put into this vlog, but it's been a lot. It's been a lot. So I'm going to end this vlog here, so then I can edit it and put it out sometime this week. Thank you all so much for watching as always, and I will see you again very, very soon with another vlog, video thing. I don't know, we'll see. Bye!